You are so awesome. You are so beautiful. You're gorgeous. You're a great cook. You're a great singer. You're intelligent. You're wise. You're excellent at business. You're a sensational sports person. You're amazing. You're beautiful. Compliments, praise. Some people share with me that they don't like it. Some people share with me that they don't like giving it. And some people share with me that they don't get it enough. My husband never compliments me, or my friends never give me compliments. So what is it, this thing about praise and appreciation and compliments? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Should we do it more often? Should we stop doing it at all? It's a really interesting question. One of the things that, and I'll use this first quote that's really interesting, people do more of what they're praised for and none of what they're criticised for. Now that's just a quote, but I'll ask you this question. If somebody criticises you, are you likely to do it again? Versus if somebody praises you and tells you that you're good at it, are you likely to give it another go? So as a parent, a teacher, a coach, and I'm certainly involved in coaching every single day, very aware that if I criticise somebody, that could hurt their feelings and upset them. But if I praise them for something that they've done well, they may give it another go. So that's just one thing to take note of, that we usually do more of what we're praised for. The next question is, if somebody gives you a compliment, which is their opinion, do they have the right to their opinion, and do we have a right to disagree? Now, of course we do. But if somebody tells you you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, that was a yummy meal, you're a great singer, you're really good at sport, and you disagree with them, so you say, no, I'm not really, I'm not very smart, I'm not very beautiful, that's just not true, is it likely that they're going to place that opinion in your direction ever again? Because you disagreed with them, and one could say that might even be disrespectful, because they've given you their opinion on you, you disagree, they're obviously not going to have another go. So I use this in particular in personal relationships. A lot of women share with me, my husband never compliments me, or my partner never says nice things to me. But here's my very controversial, tough question. If your partner ever says to you, you're beautiful, and you say, no, I'm not, or you're just saying that, or that's not true. If your partner says to you, that was a beautiful meal, I loved it, and you say, I'm not a very good cook. If your partner says to you, thank you very much for the beautiful things that you do, and you say, I don't care, is it likely that that person, that partner, that gorgeous other person is going to give their opinion to you ever again? So there's a great couple of words to use perhaps when people give you a compliment, which is thank you. Non-offensive, appreciative, and that compliment might come your way again because you said thank you. Now I always go a step further. Rather than just giving a compliment or giving somebody praise, give them the reason why you gave it, because sometimes praise can come across as a little bit, it's awkward, it's uncomfortable, or it just sounds shallow. It doesn't seem real. But if you give the person a reason why you're giving them a compliment, and I always use this example, when I see beautiful hair, I always say you've got beautiful hair, because I don't have very much of it. So I always notice nice hair. If I eat a beautiful meal, and I'm using that one as an example often because I don't cook. So when I have a gorgeous meal with somebody, I'm really appreciative of it. So I say that, thank you so much for this beautiful meal that you've cooked me. I very rarely have a cooked meal because I don't do any cooking. And I say that to my husband every single night because he obviously does the cooking. K-Man's the best chef ever. And I am so appreciative of him cooking. And I say it every night. Even if he just makes me a cup of coffee or a sandwich, I'm always, thank you so much. This is yummy. This is delicious. This is the best cup of coffee ever. And I love giving the compliment, and I am very appreciative of it, and I think he appreciates it too. But it's a really good idea perhaps to have a reason behind it, and that's my point. Thank you so much, K-Man, for cooking my dinner because you know that I don't cook. Thank you very much for making my coffee because I think that when somebody else makes your coffee, it always tastes so much better. If you see somebody with a gorgeous body, it might be like me because you're an exercise professional and you can't just say, oh, you've got a gorgeous body. Mind you, I've never had anybody say to me, please don't say that to me. Most people really appreciate the compliment. But put something on the end of it, which is you have your body is athletic and strong, and I know that because I'm an exercise professional. Congratulations on your beautiful, clean business. I travel the world and I see lots of businesses, and I very rarely see a business that is this clean. Somebody answers the phone nicely. I'm always the first person to say, thank you so much for the way you answered the phone. I have an international business college and I teach people how to answer the phone. And it's very rare for somebody to answer the phone with such passion and enthusiasm like you did today. Apart from the fact that it makes for a much better conversation to get started, people feel better when they're complimented. Now, if you don't, and I get some people share with me, I don't like to get compliments. And my question is always this, why? Even if you don't like it, rather than disagreeing with them, just say thank you so you don't offend them. But what is the underlying reason why you don't like somebody telling you that you're good at what you do, that you're beautiful, that you look nice, that you cooked a yummy meal? And I don't know the answer to that. I'm just very appreciative of the compliments that I get. I'm also very aware in education, and I will share this again, because we have a martial arts school and we have an international business college and an international fitness college. And I'm very aware that criticism can cut people down and hurt their feelings very quickly. But if you give a compliment, if you praise people, if you tell them what they're doing right, it seems to work so much better. Now, I have a few people in my life who don't live their life like that. They want to be told the straight down the line truth. Don't bullshit me, Rowie. Tell me what's actually going on. And you can, when I say criticize, I would never criticize. My point is I can share with them straight down the line, this is what needs to be fixed, this is what needs to be done better, what do you think? And I always finish it with a question, because my opinion doesn't count, it's always the other person's opinion that counts more. So the last part of this though is that what if we lived in a world where people were more praising, more complimentary, treated people more kindly? And one of the parts of being kind, I would just love to hear more compliments. I would love to hear more people say, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, thank you very much for that great meal, thank you very much for this beautiful painting, thank you very much for singing that gorgeous song, thank you for being a kind person, thank you for being my awesome mum. And if you have to give a reason, I'll rephrase that, you don't have to give a reason, I think it'd be nice if you did. But imagine we lived in a world where people were just kinder, gave more compliments and gave more praise. Maybe we could all live our life more to the max, because we do more of what we're praised for and very little of what we're criticised for. Could that be something to consider? Because I would love everybody to sing every day like I do. I feel good, na 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 na. I knew that I would now, because I like who I am and I love that other people appreciate me too. Woohoo!